Hello there, beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Rayban, and thank you so much for being here with me tonight. This is going to be my deck review and full flip through of the Modern Love Tarot by Ethony. Now, this is a deck that I've had in my possession for a month, or maybe 2 months, or close to 2 months now. And I have used it quite extensively ever since I got it. Just to get better acquainted with the images, the feeling of the energy of the deck, really. And I have some really nice things to say. But if you're just here for the full flip through of the images, then I'm gonna put a timestamp in the description box below so you can jump to that part. Otherwise, if you're here for the full experience of this review, then stick around because I dig packaging and I'm gonna talk about it now, right? So I really enjoy nice packaging. I feel like when you receive or when you get a deck that has like really nice packaging, and you can see that a lot of effort and time and energy has been put in the creation of the deck. So I'm showing you the box right now. It has this rose velvet feel to it, like a rose petal, sorry. It has that rose petal feel, a little bit velvety as well. So here in the bag it says, the cards in the Modern Love Tarot represent love in all of its glory, including diverse representation of family, love, and people. This deck can help people navigate their relationships with themselves and the people they love in their lives, whether they need healing or they need help healing from past relationships, navigating current ones, or finding a new lasting one. So this was printed just this year, 2021, and the artwork is by Lucy Morningstar. It has this really nice magnetic side flap, and it opens up like this. So like I said, I got it recently. If you're interested to see the unboxing of this video, I will also put the link in the description box. So when you open it up, you have this really nice, it's like a blend of kind of like magenta and hot pink, and I love it. I'm not one who actually fancies the color red, but this is really close to it, and I am digging it. Okay, I'm gonna show you the cards and the guidebook because I like sharing the guidebook. But first I'm going to show you the box, okay? So that is how it looks like. There are still several manufacturing defects on it, like this one, and some on the cards, but nothing that will kill me, so I'm fine with it. Took me a while to get this deck. I did get in touch with Ethony asking her when it will be available. So back available on Amazon because I had a gift card to use, so that's what I used to purchase this deck. So it came in with this very thick guidebook. This is chunky, like really, really chunky. And it has a lot of information. It came in with this. So this is like a greeting card from Ethony. And look, it has colored images. And what I love about this, like I was saying it during the unboxing, that I noticed that the pages would have different watermark design, so that even like different pages would have. So I guess that's that's just kind of like a testament to how this deck was well thought of, and the book as well. Sometimes you would get decks that are great decks but the books aren't so much, but this one is like perfect for both. And I love how this is a relationship deck because I don't have a lot of those. I think I only have this one and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart for relationship relationship themed decks. But yeah, it's just good to have one. And as a collector, I really wanted to get this. This is actually my first independent tarot deck. I do have in the Oracle cards, but this is like the first tarot. I'm glad that I got it from Ethony. So here you have the table of contents. Oh, we're going through the book first, okay? So we have the table of contents, and I'm glad that she was able to kind of like squeeze in everything in like one opening, right? In one centerfold. Well, it's not really a centerfold, but if you open it, okay? Because it would be easier for anyone to just kind of like find the pages, right? So here you have an introduction part wherein Ethony discusses, how It's funny how she said here, most people come to the tarot to get paid or get laid. You know, and it's very she writes very nicely. I love how she's kind of like candid in her writing. Also, good sense of humor as well. So it's kind of like a good book to read as well. And then here she just talks about how relationships are the heart of human experiences, and you know how we kind of like usually go to tarot to use to find out more about relationships. You know, whether it be platonic or you know just romantic or really family. So basically, kind of like the tarot is mostly used for, I guess, relationship questions. But that's just me. So here you have how to use this guidebook, and then a card meaning layout. So I'll show you that later. And then here the love tarot spreads. Okay, so she gave a little bit of, well, actually there's several here. Excuse me. Yeah, several tarot spreads here that you can use for your relationship readings. And it's really nice how she actually, you know, came up with like a full page just for the layout. Okay, so it's easy for you to kind of like see. Hang on, I'm gonna show you. So there, all of the spreads, and then she talks about the major arcana. So this is the layout. Okay, I mean, kind of like the layout of the page, all right, not the layout spread. So here you would have a colored representation of the card, okay, and then on this side you would have the meaning. So you have the number 0, the Fool, and then some keywords, and then the general love meaning. For general questions, or kind of like this is your go-to meaning of the card. And then here you have, like, if you're asking for a specific single if you don't have any relationship with anyone right now, or if you're not seeing anyone, or if you're reading for someone who's single, then you can use this description, and it goes on like that. So where is it? Here, the card meaning layout. It's kind of like this, all right? So here you have, it kind of like connects to the person's current relationship stage, okay? So if they're ready for love, you know, if they're currently dating and they're in a committed relationship, struggling relationship, and if it's the end. So it's kind of like very encompassing, very expansive. So you would have different meanings for each of the cards. I mean, for each phase in the relationship, if you would like to use these descriptions. And then it goes on like that up until the end. I'm going to show you. So regardless if it's major or minor arcana, the same effort and love has been put in the deck, okay, in the guidebook rather, because you will have like the same number of pages per card. So that's a very awesome thing. I think, you know, this is just really well thought of. I can really identify the amount of like work and maybe sleepless nights that Ethony has put in to create this awesome guidebook. Now on to the deck, okay? So this one came with kind of like a welcome card, or like a greeting card. Well, we did have that, but this is like an additional card. So it's like an ad, because this one is, it says there's a free guide with 33 pages of astrological new and full moon tarot spreads that you can use with your favorite tarot or oracle deck, and it's available at her site. So it's kind of like an ad, okay? What? So here is the guidebook. Sorry, what? Okay, I'm losing my train of thoughts, because there was a loud vehicle that passed by, and I was thinking, oh my god, should I cut it? But, you know, I'm very, very particular with loud noises because I'm an auditory. Anyway, so here you have the card. Okay, I just want to talk about the cardstock real quick. It is divine. I just can't gush about this enough. For starters, look at that. Isn't that brilliant? It's just absolutely lovely. It's quite disarming, really, to kind of like, when I opened the box and I saw this, and you know, I've seen some videos of this deck already, but to see it up close and like here, like holding it, it's quite disarming, because I think it's really, really pretty. I think it's, and you know what, for some reason I think it helps with the shuffling, because Ethony used a matte cardstock, and when you're shuffling it, the deck actually, I mean, the golden stamping or stamp foiling in the back actually kind of like adds a little bit of friction when you're shuffling the deck. So I don't know, but it feels really nice to the touch. I don't know, I really enjoy shuffling this deck. Like for sometimes I would just be shuffling for quite a while just because I'm enjoying it, how it sounds, how it feels, and all of that. It's just really amazing. So for the cardstock, it is 350 GSM. It's thick, it's durable, it's gorgeous. Okay, gotta put it there. And so yeah, that's the cardstock. I want to talk about the gilding. It is gorgeous. The difference with this one and some of the decks that I have, I think this one kind of like has the nice edging, the really nice metallic, the gilding, because some decks would have, yeah, really fancy, edging, but it actually sticks together. But this one, I never had a problem with that. The cards didn't really, stick to each other. So that's awesome. And then it's quite bigger than your regular tarot in width. Okay, it's a little bit thicker, right? So it has that. So just for size comparison, this is the OG or the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this back. Just 1 second. So yeah, that's how it looks like, the backing. I love the golden stamping. She has like the suits in there. Okay, so you have the cup, the pentacles, the wands, and the sword. And she has her bumblebee logo. Oh, and kind of like a little bit, it matches a little bit my, okay, not really, but yeah, I'm claiming it. Anyway, so this is the front. As for the images, I love that she used oh, this is Lucy Morningstar. Isn't it crazy that her name is Lucy and her last name is Morningstar? Okay, I'm just connecting the two. Anyway, I apologize. I just find it interesting. So this is the artist. She used herself as a muse, as an inspiration for this specific card. I think it's really cool. I like this deck. I love the cardstock. It's matte, but it's not the, I don't know, like, it's a good kind of matte. Okay, like I said, it wasn't sticking to each other. They used like modern representation. Well, of course, it says Modern Love Tarot, right? But it's kind of like, see, the love for the pet is there, and sometimes, when you do have like conflicts, okay, where am I gonna put my extra luggage? Maybe this girl kind of like filled up the trunk of the car, or maybe they're arguing, maybe someone's leaving, and also I noticed is that each of the card has some sort of like a small heart. All right, this one has that lock, this one has her anklet, and the dog collar. So there's always a heart in each of the cards. That's pretty cool. I think that's like a really nice Easter egg to add in the images. It's gorgeous. I love the theme. I love the feel. I love how it doesn't only give you the meaning of the cards, but it kind of like portrays each, because this is not based on Rider-Waite Smith deck. At least the images or the artwork is not. I mean, maybe they got the gist or the feeling of each of the cards, like this one with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's quite similar to the Rider-Waite Smith deck, but of course they added their own twist, and somehow the cards aren't really exactly like a clone. Okay, it's kind of like inspired. So I love how the images, like I said earlier, would give you the meaning, but at the same time would give you some sort of like an intuitive nudge. All right, so you can still get a little bit more. So it's an interesting thing. Look at this, Six of Swords. Yeah, she's moving away, and it's also the sunset. So could mean that she's moving away from like the rocky seas, and at the same time seeing that an ending, or kind of like an ending, could mean beautiful as well, with the representation of the sunset in this card. So yeah, you have that all throughout the deck, and these are gorgeous. I just feel like if there's any complaint, and it's not even like a minor, like a major complaint, it's kind of like maybe I'm a little bit nitpicking, but I feel like the images are quite dark. Just a contrast maybe. because even though I have like the light on it, like this deck, like this card specifically, or well, this one is really dark, right? I think my light is showing the light. My light is somehow reflecting on the card, so it shows up a little bit brighter than it usually, well, than it is in person. But if there's anything, oh, look at the silhouette. If there's anything, I think, to complain, if I'm just looking for something to complain, then I would say that, I wish better contrast was used for the pictures, because some of them are, I feel like they're, yeah, with the lack of like, I think it has too much shadow. Is it the contrast that I'm talking about? Yes, I think, a little bit more vibrant. Well, it is vibrant in color, but kind of like more lightness would have been preferred. In the, well, at least I would have preferred a little bit more lightness. Yeah, but that's it. I'm gonna go and give you the flip through now. Hang on a second. Gonna put on some music and we are going to do the flip through. Alright, so the backing, and let me just rest my hand here and let's start. Alright, so there you go. There you have it. That's your full flip through of the Modern Love Tarot. What can I say? Oopsie, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. What can I say about this deck? Other than the fact that I absolutely adore it. The energy that it gives off is just really amazing. I feel like I really get accurate readings from this deck. I enjoy the additional nudges that I get with the images. Okay, you can read intuitively from this deck, most certainly. Plus, I enjoy how each of the cards' archetypes or true meaning is reimagined in kind of like a modern sense, and I love that. I love the depictions of Lucy Morningstar. This one looks kind of like a little bit like Ethony, I guess, or maybe it's just a blonde hair. Oh, there's Puppy. So I love the modernness, and I truly enjoy how relatable this deck is. Okay, yes, because it is in a modern sense, but at the same time, it's kind of like scenes, or kind of like representations or depictions of modern day life or scenes with real and actual people. So, you know, anyone can definitely relate to this deck. Plus, the fashion is, I live for the fashion, the clothes and the outfit. This is gorgeous. I love it. And come on, who hasn't seen like Instagram images or influencer photos like this, right? We've all seen it, so it's kind of like just gives you a little bit more to go on, I guess. Plus, I think it's just genius that they were able to incorporate that in the card. This one is so relatable, right? I mean, if you're kind of like very much overwhelmed, if you're a mother, okay, or maybe if you're babysitting people, I guess. I love this Four of Swords card. So, you know, I'm not going to go through it again, but I really do like it. The readings I get from it are, like I said earlier, pretty accurate, so I don't have any problem. The energy of this deck is really, you know, somewhat gentle, you know. I'm not really sensitive. It doesn't really call me out. At least it hasn't. But some decks would really call me out, like really, they don't want BS. But this one is kind of like a little bit more forgiving in the sense, more friendly. Or perhaps because, you know, I haven't really been using it for like hard-hitting readings, kind of like light readings. But yeah, love more, love more. And I love how it's so diverse. Not even just, you know, not just age diversity or, you know, even religion. See? So, nice. So yeah, that's it. Oh, here, you know, I love how inclusive this deck is. This one's a really dark card though. But it's lovely to see somehow like yourself in the cards. This one looks a little bit like Lady Gaga. Similar with the Seven of Wands, or sorry, Seven of Swords card. But yeah, so that's it. That's my full review and flip through of the Modern Love Tarot by Ethony. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like or subscribe to my channel. If you have questions, you know, please leave them in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I do enjoy reading comments and responding to them. I do these reviews to kind of like help you decide whether, you know, you want this deck. So if you have questions or qualms about a specific deck that I'm reviewing, please feel welcome to question or like put your questions. You know, I will definitely reply because I would love to help, okay? Genuinely. So that's it. That is my review. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to say mad props to Ethony for being so kind as well, for replying to me when I was asking her questions. I think that's really awesome of her. She's a really great person who has an awesome sense of style. Okay, that's it. Take care, you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.